What's up, Fantasy Champions? Spotlight Sports Network is excited to tell you about an amazing deal from Thrive Fantasy, your place for daily fantasy sports and esports. Right now, with promo code SS Network, Thrive Fantasy will match up to $50 of your first deposit. So go to thrivefantasy.com and sign up now with promo code SS Network. That's thrivefantasy.com, promo code SS Network.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody, man? Welcome to the Fadeaway podcast, man. Here we got Coach Spotlight, we got Miss Key in the building. How y'all guys doing today?
Donte,
Okay.
I'll be on in a little bit. Just give me a second.
Okay. I'm gonna just
All
go
right,
ahead.
Dante with the fresh haircut. Let me see.
Yeah,
Let me
man.
find out.
Yeah, man. I had to go get my hair cut, man. Yeah, I know y'all normally see me with the headband on, but I got it off today. So Dante got the fresh cut. So I'm gonna take over for Spotlight till we get in. So we got some topics today. Key, you already know. We going through. We got college recap. We got NBA predictions. We got NBA power rankings. We got Damian Lillard calling out the referees, and we got LaMelo Ball and Ja Morant. Are they the future? And we got the top 10 best trades chips in the NBA right now. So
Okay.
let's get into it. So we're gonna do. Go ahead and do a college. Going to do a college recap of last night's colleges. We don't go through the NCAA. So let's go through them. We're gonna switch to yesterday. So we got Mountain Mary loses to Villanova 91-51. Villanova coming in at number 4 in the country. We got Akron only losing by 1 to number 17 Ohio State. And we got Connecticut losing 99 to 48 against UConn. UConn coming in at number 24 in the country. We got Kansas versus we had Kansas last night versus Michigan State. 87 to 74. Kansas come away with that win. They're number 3 in the country. And we got Purdue coming in at number 7 in the country. 96-67 victory against Belmont. I believe that's who it was. We got the Oregon Ducks beating the Texas Southern 83-66. We got UT Martin losing to Tennessee, number 18 in the country, 90-62. And we got Loyola. We got Loyola losing to North Carolina, who's number 19 in the country. To North Carolina, 83 to 83 to 67. My bad, y'all. We got Maryland, number 21, winning 83 to 69. And we got St. Bonaventure winning. They're number 23 in the state. That's a very good team. They beat Sierra. 75 to 47. Jackson State is all lost to number 11 Illinois 71-47. We have Memphis, number 12 in the country. Memphis was number 12 in the country. They beat Tennessee Tech 89 265. University of Houston, that's it. That's in Houston. 83 to 75, number 15 in the country. Arkansas, number 16 in the country. 61-74, Morehead State. Also, the win losing to Auburn, 77-54. And we got Gonzaga, number 1 in the country. They're going to be competing for a national championship or going to get to the Final Four. So expect some big things from Gonzaga. They got an excellent head coach in Mark Fuel. They're gonna be in the rankings all year as the number 1 team in the nation. They're gonna be going far in the NCAA tournament. They get the win 97 to 63 against Dixie State. And my Texas Longhorns, number 5 in the country, got head coach Chris Beard. They got some transfer. They got a transfer forward out of Creighton. They got one of the couple of they got the newcomer in the country. I forgot his. I keep forgetting this guy's name, but he's a very good player. And they got Jones, who's coming out of cancer from last year. And also they got Chase Ferris and Rainey, who played for this team last year for Shaka Smart. Texas is number 5 in the country. They get the win 92-48 against Houston Baptist. Alabama, number 14, that's Avery Johnson. That team is always going to be competitive in the SEC. In basketball, Alabama is very competitive. They have a very good all-around program as well. And they went against Louisiana Tech 93-64. We got Virginia, top 25 team. I guess you can say this is the only upset of the night of college basketball. 25 ranked Virginia losing to Navy. They lost to the Navy yesterday. They lost to the Navy 66-58. They lost to the Navy yesterday 66-58. We got Duke and Kentucky always battle it out. Duke with the win. Number 9 Duke beat number 10 Kentucky by 79-71. And we got the last of college basketball last night. Number 2 UCLA beats Bakersfield 95-58. So again, we had some excellent college basketball last night, man.
And so Coach K's last season.
Yeah, it's Coach K last season for some of you guys that don't know. It's Coach K's last season with the Duke Blue Devils. So it'll be interesting to see who's going to be the next head coach for Coach K. So we're gonna do a recap over the ladies, I believe. Well, Texas with a lopsided win, 131-36.
Are you kidding me?
I swear, 131-36. That was the Texas.
Did the other team not want to play?
They must have forgot they have a game. They had a game that night.
Wow, I've never seen a college score that high. Not with the girls at that. Wow.
Me and Coach spotlighted. We talked about that on the morning show. We was living when we seen this score. I was like, you might well shouldn't have showed up to the bus after halftime. You might well should have came back out on the court. I mean,
36 points.
I mean, hey man, it's 36 to 131. Who scores 131 points
in a college game?
That's crazy, man. I mean, that is crazy. That team they must be that bad of a they must be that bad of a squad. They that bad of a squad.
That was their JV high school team in college. It was a fraud. It was their G League team.
I know. That was they go Coach Spotlight. I'll go ahead and get back at you, Coach.
They had the girls JV team in that game.
Man, I'm telling you, they must have did something.
What we talking about?
Oh, we was on going through the girls' schedule, going through the girls' college schedule. So you
Like
college
we
reach
talked
out.
about earlier today on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ASAP in the
When they
morning.
beat them 1 to 36.
That was nasty. That was nasty, ladies and gentlemen.
I've never seen a
Hey,
girls score be that high.
Right. Hold on, y'all.
all right. I mean,
That's
hey,
ridiculous.
that was ridiculous. They shouldn't even show back up out of the locker room. They should just got on the bus after that beat down. At halftime, they should just went and got back on the bus after that.
Exactly.
So did y'all go to the men's college basketball recap
Yo,
yet?
yeah, we already did
Yeah.
the men's basketball already. Now we on the ladies.
Okay. So, Key, let's talk about it. Since I know Donte probably know much about basketball as well, but
Mm-hmm.
my thing is this, y'all. Who is the top? Even though that we all know that South Carolina is going to be the number one team. We all know that. Outside
Yep.
of South Carolina, what other teams do you like? That could probably get them off their throne. What
I
teams do
mean,
you like here?
You're talking about girls, right?
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Baylor. I think
Yeah.
Baylor is a good basketball team, man. They think they won it a couple of years ago. They're a good solid team. They always have a good program. Baylor number 7 in the country. They always go far they
We
always
all
go
know
far.
UConn is
We
up
already
there
know
for the
Coach
girls.
Gino Amma.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be a part of that UConn. You got to get him also a heads up. But Baylor, you got UConn that's gonna be very good. Um,
Are they number one?
Iowa is going to be very good. I like their program as well. But right now, and don't forget, NC State. They played Carolina. They played South Carolina real good. They lost by only 9 to South
Hey
Carolina.
Dante,
So
your cut is fire, bro. I see that it got a cut, and you got your Aunt Brady name in the cut,
yep,
bro.
yep,
Got your
yep,
Aunt Brady name in the cut. Oh
yep,
man, I saw it on my
yep.
Instagram just now. Just popped up. I was like,
That's
"What's
how I was
going
like.
on here?"
That's how I was like. Look at Dante with the fresh cut.
Yep, yep.
No, but he got his name. Like the name is
No, I know.
actually
Yeah. I seen that. That joint is dope.
absolutely that thing is dope. I mean, I like Baylor. I like UConn.
hmm
Mississippi State in women's
Yeah,
basketball
Yep.
is
yeah,
another
Mississippi
one
State.
yeah.
Yep.
Mississippi
that you
State.
really
Yep.
got to watch out for. Um, there's some good girls teams. I mean,
Listen, yeah,
of course, hopefully my team can get back to its throne. Tennessee.
yeah,
I'm waiting
yeah.
for Tennessee to get back to their throne. That's my squad right there.
hmm
I rock with them all college sports when it comes to
Yo, D,
Tennessee.
we gotta go back to see Drexel. That was fun.
Yes, actually, when I used to work at Drexel, I used to get the tickets and stuff. That was dope. Don't sleep on Drexel. They might get in around 64 this year.
They played Villanova. Look, Nova, my squad.
Yeah,
Not so.
Nova's her squad.
I love Texas, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
Texas is
Texas.
another one too.
Texas is another pretty decent, solid team that always been a mix of the Big 12, and they always go deep in the tournament in the round of 64. But like I say, UConn is gonna always be competing, and Baylor. I'm expect them to being a part of the League 8 scenario. UConn and Baylor, they always up there. So I mean, Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee is going to be in that pack as well.
Kentucky too.
Kentucky. I mean, if all of those teams. It'd be some really good girls college teams out there that be competitive. That be competitive, man.
Yo,
Mississippi State, huh?
do
Go ahead,
record
King.
girls? Do record girls still play with
Yeah,
Vivian C. Stringer? She's still
I
there?
think so. I think she retired though, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think she retired, but don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure. I'm really not sure about that. But Rutgers is still up there. They still winning games. They still in their conference. You still got Ohio State. That's another
Yep.
good girls basketball team. So
Maryland is pretty good
yeah,
too.
Maryland is really good too.
Yeah,
So
Maryland.
like
Yeah.
when it comes to the girls college basketball teams, you really do find those gym colleges. Well, I can't say colleges. Jesus Christ, I don't know why I said that double time. But when you definitely see the gyms, or you see those teams that you'll never expect. So
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yep.
So technically, let's get into the next one. We did the college basketball recap. We
Mm-hmm.
was going to do NBA recap, but we got a lot of slate of games that we have to go over, which we
Yeah.
kind of did on ASAP in the morning. But
Yeah.
Key was not here to talk about it because there's a lot of good
It's
games,
a
man.
lot of good games
A
tonight,
lot
man.
of good games. So you got Washington at Cleveland, you got the
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn Nets at Orlando, Toronto at Boston, Milwaukee at New York, Detroit at Houston, the Dallas Mavericks versus Chicago Bulls, Charlotte with LaMelo Ball versus Memphis with John Morant.
Oh, that's
Oh,
gonna
Ooh,
be
that
that's
good.
gonna be
that's
great.
that's a topic we're about to get into
Yeah.
with this game too. I cannot wait to talk about this. Oklahoma City at New Orleans, Sacramento at San Antonio, Indiana at Denver, Portland at Phoenix, Minnesota at Golden State, and Miami at the Los Angeles Lakers. So, um, speaking of this game, I think me personally, I think the best game of the night is going to be Charlotte
Yep,
in Memphis.
Memphis.
in
Yep.
Memphis. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, this goes to my question with the LaMelo Ball and John Morant. Are we looking at the future stars after LeBron leaves and Steph Curry leaves, Klay Thompson? Are we looking at some of the top two future best players in this league in this matchup?
Yes, we are looking at the top two future players after all this. When it's all said and done, you look at future of the point guard situations. I mean, Ja Morant is one because he even though he's starting to get better at jump shooting, if he makes it consistently, the guy will be unstoppable. I mean, I before like he came out last year, I already had him penciled in as rookie of the year. I mean, Murray State. Think about what he did to that college. He took them and they just beat down Alabama. They just beat down Alabama in the NCAA tournament. I mean that was Marquette. That was Marquette. They beat down. They beat down in
Yeah,
the NCAA tournament. That was Marquette. John Morant had a monster game, and I knew I saw something good in this guy. But this guy come bring it to the NBA. This guy averaged 19 points per game last year in the playoffs. The man put up 30, was unstoppable, and won Memphis a playoff game. So that guy alone makes an impact on that Memphis team. If Jaren Jackson Jr. can just stay on the court so much and stay out of foul trouble, he always attempts to get in foul trouble. He can be a secondary piece to Ja Morant, but Ja Morant is a stud, man. Memphis are definitely going to be in the playoffs between that 6 and 7 seed in the Western Conference and LaMelo Ball. Charlotte was in one of those high seeds before he got hurt last year. The man can pass, he can dribble, he can shoot. The only thing you question him on is his defense. But again, you're looking at the two brightest point guard stars in the NBA coming up, man. No doubt about that. These guys are very good players, man. So you're looking at future point guard situation.
Key.
Excuse the knocking in the dang on car. Shut up. That's the heat. Anyway, okay. So I had to get the chill off. Okay, so no, definitely these two guys are definitely going to be the future because seeing John Morant and Murray State, everybody was like, "Who is this kid?" It kind of reminds me of a Steph Curry when he was with Davidson. Everybody
Davidson,
was
yep.
like, "Who is this kid
Mm,
from Davidson?" So
Yep.
enough, and they like, "Who is this kid from Murray State?" I watched that tournament that year, and this kid was on fire, and I knew he was going to get drafted. Memphis just needs another piece. I think they just need another piece to help Ja out with scoring because he can't do it all by himself. But he's still learning. He's once he does Donte say once he gets consistent with shooting, the boy gonna be dangerous. Definitely gonna be a Hall of Famer in my book. He's gonna win a championship. It ain't gonna be with Memphis, but later on in his career, he goes to a competing team, and even Memphis might be able to compete. Get a championship if they bring the right pieces to Memphis. Melo, I always say LaMelo is out of all the three ball brothers. LaMelo is the better ball brother. Why? He's taller than both Lonzo and his in Leangelo. He has the
right.
vision. He has the vision. His vision is crazy. He'll find you in the open. He'll find you in tough places you didn't think he can make the pass. He goes long distance. He can facilitate his shooting. He has to get better in, and like Dante said, the defense. But that could be fixed if Lonzo can
Yeah.
fix his jumper. Melo can fix his mechanics, and Melo will be fine. But yes, these two are going to be the future when LeBron, KD, Kyrie, all them guys sit down.
Yeah. So outside of LaMelo and Ja Morant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else is going to be the future with this team? Like, you have like the Jason, like, is it Jason Tatum in the same bracket as them as well? Because I mean, he's still young too.
Yeah,
He came out around. I think he came out the same draft as Ben Simmons, if I'm
yeah.
not mistaken.
Same,
Um,
yup, because he was picked number 3, and that was the spot that the Sixers were in, and they moved up to get, I believe, Ben Simmons or Markel Fultz. No, he came out
No,
with Markel Fultz.
It was
That was
Markel
Markel
Fultz we
Fultz.
got.
Yeah, that was
it was
Markel Fultz.
Markel.
Y'all picked.
Okay, it was
Y'all
Markel
moved it
Fultz.
up, yeah, because Tatum got picked at the number 3 spot. Yep.
So who else in who else outside of John Morant and LaMelo Ball? Who else is a part of this future? Because mind you, I mean, Giannis is still young, but you just never know with him. KD, you just don't know with him either. So
Yep.
who else is y'all looking at that could be the future of this league outside of LaMelo Ball and John Morant?
I'm looking at a couple players. I'm looking at definitely Jason Tatum. When Giannis still going to be in the league at some point, but Jason Tatum, he's definitely the focal point of Boston. He's definitely the number one option. When you look at it last year, how much he carried this team to the playoffs by himself with Jalen Brown out. That's a number one guy of the team. When a guy goes down with that averaged 22 points per game last year, then you step up, you drop 50 in the playoff to get in the playoffs, and then you really have a decent series against the Brooklyn Nets. It's just the Brooklyn Nets were way much better. I consider Jason Tatum in there. I also consider Jalen Green for the Houston Rockets. And now give him a couple more years. He's gonna succeed. He's gonna excel. And I got Colin Sexton, man. I love Colin Sexton. He's a dog. He's a pit bull. That dude got some grit. He got some toughness. He's not afraid of contact. He's also a better shooter than Russell Westbrook. That guy reminds me of Russell Westbrook, but a little bit better shooter. And Anthony Edwards from
Yes.
Minnesota also is
Yes.
very, very good. Anthony Edwards is really good, man. And Trey Young is up there as well.
Luka's up there too.
Luka is up there. Luka's
They,
up there.
I think the NBA is set.
Yep.
I really the NBA is set once LeBron leaves, once KD leaves, what the Westbrooks of the world. It
Mhm.
they this league is about to get young. It's about to be some rising stars, and a lot of things are about to change for the NBA. But who do y'all have winning this game between LaMelo and John Morant? I understand that they play on respective teams. They're still teams, but they're the stars in this
Yep.
game. So who are y'all taking in this
I'm
game
taking
tonight?
Memphis. I'm taking Memphis. I think they're a little bit better defensively. If Jared Jackson Jr. can stay on the court and stay out of foul trouble, he can be straight. He can be that second option, but he has trouble staying out of foul trouble and staying on the court. D'Anthony Melton, a 3-and-D player. You got Aaron Bain who can shoot. He's also can play defense, and they got a good young head coach in Taylor Jenkins. I think it's going to be a close game. I got the Grizzlies winning in the close game.
Who you got? Who you got? Key.
All right, so before I get into that, it's some other players we didn't talk about that's going to be up and coming and going to be okay. Can't forget about a second year player in Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
Tyrese
I'm gonna
put
Yes.
consider
put in
him.
Yes.
Tyrese put
Absolutely.
Tyrese put up 31 points last night. He's taking over for Ben Simmons right now, and the Sixers is playing great without him. I know he short-handed because of COVID and everything else, but Tyrese went out there on the floor. He worked on the off season. Mind you, this kid's only 21, coming out of Kentucky. He can work. He worked on his 3-point shooting all summer. He worked on his game. Max is going to be a good player moving forward, and also Lou Dort out in OKC. I love Dort. I love the kid. I love his confidence, his defense, his shooting, especially when they played the Rockets that one season,
Yeah, I remember
and
him.
Hart and Hart
He was
and
a
and,
pain
Hart,
in Thorne's hard
and
inside. He was a
Harden
pain.
blocked
Yeah,
his shot. And if
yeah,
Harden didn't block that shot, OKC would have beat that series.
yeah. They would have probably
I,
upset us.
I like Dort. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and take not Cleveland, Charlotte to win this game.
Okay, okay.
So What's going on, Mitch? Wait, thank you for coming in. You know, you're late, but we all good.
It would work. I had to close tonight.
Oh, that sucks.
Every Wednesday I close.
When I used to work at Nike, I could not stand closing.
I work at a gym.
Closing.
I just had to close like that.
One thing I do miss about Nike is the Nike discount.
It's the discount.
Man, when I say Key took advantage of my discount like it wasn't nothing.
I sure did.
Hey, my friend works at Best Buy. I take advantage of hers all the time.
Look,
you gotta understand though. Key was on my family and friends list where she could get 70%, like up to 60, 65%, 70% online and 30% in the store. So yeah, if we was taking advantage of that, when I tell you, I didn't even show all the Nike stuff that I had working at Nike. I still got stuff that got tags on it.
Shoot,
my whole outfit is Nike right now.
So we were just talking about the slates of the games, and one game really stood out to us in this matchup for the NBA was the Charlotte Hornets versus the Memphis Grizzlies. You had LaMelo Ball versus Ja Morant. Who are you taking in this game right here, Mitch? Come on, talk to me now.
I'm taking the Hornets. Here.
Okay.
Miles Bridges is going off. LaMelo Ball. I'm just a huge fan of the kid. I mean, his skill is unmatched. Just a fun team to watch. I'm going with the Hornets here. LaMelo's going to average a triple.
Damien, this is the first time I ever seen you said something correctly. Zion could be up there if he lose weight.
If he lose weight, not out of shape. Yep.
Come on, Damien. You getting good with this now.
Damien. Good with this Don't get back
Damien.
on the side. Don't get back on that side, Damien.
I know because you have not. Well, only time you get in the kitty corner is when Goolie is.
Goolie hard up on you. You like Goolie's son.
That's totally different. Totally different. But me, this is tough. This is a tough one right here for me, y'all, because Ja Morant is so electrifying, going to the basket, shooting the ball, and his shot is getting better every single year. And I don't know if y'all saw at the end of our intro, you see the step back.
That crossover, and he just paused for a little while. Yep.
Man, listen, but LaMelo is a facilitator, a scorer. He could be electrifying in his way of playing basketball.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go with Memphis here. I'm gonna have to go. This will be a close game with LaMelo and Ja Morant. Mind you, they're averaging 20 plus a game. And they're role players like with Dylan Brooks on that side. You got Miles Bridges on the opposite side. You got Jarrett Jackson on one side, and then you got what's his name?
Dylan Brooks.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not Dylan Brooks. I said Dylan Brooks already.
Okay.
You got Jarrett Jackson on the Memphis Grizzlies, and you
got Aaron Bain. You got him.
Yes, Aaron Bain. Yes, that's the name I was looking for.
Yeah.
Baines is underrated.
He's very
underrated.
He's very underrated, and he gets moved around the NBA like he's nothing.
Yep.
Mason Plumlee's been good too in the rebound portion. So yeah, dude.
Plumlee was always good for that. He was always good for that.
Right. Even though that Charlotte has been on a little bit of a slump lately, I'm sorry, but Memphis is 4-1 at home.
Yep.
I can't go against that. Do you know what?
Nope.
See.
There you go. That's the way to get you right back where you're supposed to be.
Don't start, my guy. Don't start.
What did he say?
He said, y'all can kiss my ass, damn it. Laughing emojis. I still love y'all though.
Yeah.
But we got another good game coming on at 8:00 tonight. But you have the Dallas Mavericks going into Chicago against the Chicago Bulls. Donte, who are you taking and why?
You know what? I'm gonna go with the hot Chicago Bulls in this game. Even though I think Dallas could win this game, I'm gonna go. Hey, the Bulls are hot right now, man. So I'm gonna roll that hot hand, man. DeMar DeRozan is probably one of the best regular season players you will probably see. You got to see him turning on in the playoffs, but he's probably the best regular season players you probably ever see. You got Pat Williams over there. You got Pat Williams over there as well. I mean, you got a lot of good players over there. You got borderline all-star Nick Vucevic who can step out and shoot the ball. You got Caruso who got some championship pedigree, toughness, can play defense, can shoot, very athletic. Dive on the floor for loose balls. You got Lonzo Ball who's a great playmaker and is an improved shooter. And they're great. They're pretty decent on defense. While on the other hand, you got Luka, who's part of that next generation that we put out there. Finney Smith, who's a 3-and-D player that can step out and shoot. And Jalen Brunson is one of my favorite players on the Dallas Mavericks. That guy comes from a winning program in Villanova. And Jay Wright over there won 2 national championships over there. And that's going to be a good game, but I got Chicago winning this game.
Key in the building. Key's in the call.
Key's muted.
Yep, Key is muted. But Mitch, who you taking in this game?
I'm taking the Mavericks. I just Luka, Brunson, Smith. I mean, Porzingis. How is he doing? You guys think? How is Porzingis doing this year?
I don't really know what's going with Porzingis as of right now. Yeah. The scoring, sheesh. When it comes to the season leaders, Luka Doncic is leading with 24 points. Luka Doncic is leading with 8 rebounds, and Luka Doncic is
he's doing it all, baby.
And assists. I don't know what's going on with Porzingis at this point.
I think Porzingis is up out of there. I think he still wants out, man. I don't think him and Luka is still on that page like Jason Kidd said they was gonna be. I don't think they still on the same page. I think it's time for a change with Porzingis. I think it's time for him to leave Dallas.
So you gonna go? So you gonna go with? You still gonna go with Dallas here?
I'm going Dallas. Yeah.
I don't see. Now this is a good DeMar DeRozan that we talking about, y'all.
Yeah,
a good DeMar DeRozan. So I mean,
who's the four? Who's the both four?
Nick Vucevic.
Yeah, I think it's Vucevic.
Yeah, who's the center?
Who's the center? You talking about who you said who's the center?
For the Bulls. I thought Vucevic was the center.
Well, he's a center / power forward. He plays both of the positions.
He can play both, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he starting at the center? So he's starting
let me find out. Let me find out.
I'm actually confused because Patrick Williams is out.
So hold up. So let me find it now. All right, so the starting lineup for the Chicago Bulls as of right now, let's look at it. Come on, pull up. So it's Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, Javonte Green, DeMar DeRozan, and Vucevic.
Yeah.
Oh, DeRozan's the 4. I forgot he played the 4.
Yeah.
They playing small. They go small. They going small ball.
Yeah, they're going small.
I forgot he played the 4.
Yep.
Key.
My bad. You know I'm driving. I went through a dead zone.
Key in the car.
I'm in the car tonight, yes.
You won't be next week because we're moving to 7 o'clock next week.
I'll be just getting home. Oh wait, no, I'm not.
You'll be done at 3:30.
You gotta get off early now.
No. Because Friday's my last day at my job, and I got a whole week to do nothing until the 22nd. I'll be in the house already. I'll be in the building, not in the car.
Right, absolutely. So, who you got taking this game right here, Chicago or Dallas?
I'm gonna take Chicago. I know Luka can do it all. Still Dallas needs that. They definitely need another person to help out Luka because we don't know what Porzingis can stay healthy. I know they got Hardaway Jr. over there. They got Bronson. Like Donte said, Nova produces great basketball players. But Jay Wright does something over there with Nova, and they attracted the NBA. There's so many Nova players in the NBA right now. We're not gonna go through them, but they all great program in Villanova. But I'm gonna go with Chicago. I think Chicago's offense is gonna be too much for Dallas, even with Luka. Even if he does get a triple double, because you got Lonzo, you got DeRozan, who's one of the best mid-range guys in the game, and I know on 2K his mid-range should be at 99. um, and you got, of course, you got Lonzo, playmaker. He got better on his shot. Definitely has improved over the years he's been in the NBA. And you got Levine and Caruso and them guys. So I'm gonna go with Chicago. I think it's too much. I think it's too much offense for Dallas to beat Chicago.
That's the only thing I had a concern with. I think that Luka is missing some more shooters, some more scores. Not asking for him to get a second star. I mean, if you're going to get a second star, just get someone that's not going to be asking for a max contract. You can still get an all-star that could be that coming off the bench or something of that nature. But Luka does need help in certain areas with the Dallas Mavericks.
Yep. Hey, Money Mitch, kid, what'd you say? You said Philly, some Nova players is very good in the NBA, right? You said Nova do very well and attract.
I know where this is going.
Oh God, hush up, Mikal Bridges. Yes,
I know where that was going.
Y'all about to say y'all had one of them got traded on draft night, up, Money Mitch.
I knew that was coming.
Donte, you lucky you ain't commenting because I'll put you in the
corner. You know that's still a thorn to Sixers.
I know that's why I messed with y'all. I knew it because Philly RB went off on that point.
Yeah,
it was Brett Brown when we let his ass be general manager. I don't know why he gonna trade Mikal Bridges for Zaire Smith, who's not even in the damn league no more.
Oh my God.
I had to deal with a parent who's a New York Knicks fan today, and he was like, "Oh, Ben Simmons is still on the roster." I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me? I'm just about to leave."
Oh my God. But other games that we do have that I want to look into. This gonna be a good game. This might, like I said, on ASAP in the morning. This game right here is gonna be a very underrated game.
Yeah, I know. I think I know what game you're going with, Coach. I know
Washington Wizards versus.
Yep, I know the game. Yep. That's. I might watch to keep my eyes on that one.
For the year, Cleveland's still playing good basketball without him.
Yep.
Now, mind you, Washington with Beal.
Is there an echo?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's probably from Donte's headphones. You probably got them too damn loud.
I probably do though.
You probably do too damn loud. I still hear the echo a little bit, but it's all good. I ain't worrying about it.
Right.
I ain't worrying about it. But who y'all got taking in this game here?
It's a tough.
Cleveland or Washington here?
It's a tough game, man. This is almost you can almost do a coin flip on this one for me. I need a pop. Yes, I need a coin because they both playing good basketball, man. They both
at this moment.
This probably okay. I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna just take Washington. I'm gonna just take Washington at home. I'm gonna take Washington at home. I know Cleveland is a very good basketball team. Jared Allen is balling out. Darius Garland is balling. They almost went into LA and beat LA. They almost went into LA and just beat LA. They beat the Knicks convincingly. Ricky Rubio has been very good. 37 points on the Knicks' head the other night. I mean, Larry Marketing looks good. Jetty Osman looks good. The coaching staff over there looks good. And, man, they got a bright future. And Evan Mobley looks good as a rookie over there. A rim protector and a great three-point shooter. And he looks good over there. But last again, comes back to Washington. Bradley Beal, Kyle Kuzma's averaging 14 points and 9 rebounds per game. That's a double-double. We already knew what he was going to turn into when he left L.A., and that's all he needed to do was just leave L.A. They got that Pacers point guard and Holiday. That he is pretty decent. Spencer Dinwiddie is a pretty good point guard when healthy, when he's not on the court, when he's on the court. And Montrezl Harrell is that energy player that can score inside and bring toughness to that team. And you got Dallas Bertans who can shoot off that bench as well. So I'm gonna take Washington. Those two are gonna be fighting in between the 8 and the 7 seed in the play-in tournament games.
I like the sound of that.
Yep.
Now you can mute. Now you can mute yourself.
Okay.
I want that power.
But Key, who are you taking here? You taking Washington or Cleveland?
I'm gonna go with Washington. I think Washington just has the better front. With Beal and Dinwiddie, and then don't forget about Daniel Gafford as well. I'm not sure if Hugh Chamara is back. I know he was hurt.
I don't think he's back. Is he?
I don't think he's back.
I don't think so
Okay,
either.
but I still like Washington. You know, Bradley Beal and those guys, and Kuzma it seemed like he just been a breath of fresh air. Like he's the new scenery. Like he finally can do what he, wanted to do with in Washington because he couldn't do it with LA. So
Right.
I'm gonna take Washington to beat Cleveland.
This is Mitch. Go ahead before I get mine.
I'm going Washington here. I'm just a big fan of Spencer Dinwiddie, what he's doing. Beal. Spencer Dinwiddie, it's a much better fit with Bradley Beal than Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
So with that being said
Absolutely.
alone, they're going to do a lot better this year than they were last year. So I got – and Kyle Kuzma is averaging a double-double right now. So Kuzma –
Talk that talk, Mitch. Talk
Kuzma's-
that talk. Money Mitch talks. Let's go.
Should I make that my call-in show?
Hey, that's up to your discretion. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm just wondering. But
You were speaking logic right there, man. You were speaking
yeah,
logic.
I'm going with – just that alone, I'm going Washington.
I like Cleveland. I think Cleveland could probably pull up the upset, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go with Washington here. I think Colin Sexton is a real big loss for them. Darius Garland has been playing great basketball as well, but I still think it's not enough for what Washington has. So me personally, I'm going to take the Washington Wizards in this game. Probably really, really close game, but I don't see it being nothing that could be a walk in the park or anything. So the next couple of games, I'm not really caring for that game. Donte.
Move on.
What is it?
Move on. You already know the Rockets and Pistons.
No,
Everybody gonna want to see.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna get to that, but it was another
Yeah.
one.
Okay, go ahead.
It was
Which
another
one?
one. The Trailblazers versus the Phoenix Suns.
You really got to bring up Portland.
What we doing here? What we doing here?
That ain't even no question. That ain't even a coin flip or nothing. I'm going with Phoenix. Portland gonna lose this game because they're not a good team. They're below average basketball team. Their best players is the backcourt. That hasn't been ever since CJ and Dame been playing together. That's been their very best players. Robert Covington is inconsistent in shooting the ball. Yusuf Nurkic is good, but he can't stay on the court. They don't have no bench depth. Anthony Simon's not getting it done. They traded their best player last year that was on the bench. And Gary Trent Jr. Look how he's looking over there in Toronto. Then you get Norman Powell. Where Norman Powell at? He's hurt. He's on the sideline. Who else they got? They got that dude. What's that dude that came out of North Carolina? Say this name perfectly. Nasir Little. He can't shoot the basketball. So other than that, I don't trust Portland. They nothing more but an 8 seed, 7 seed, and nowhere further to get in the first round, get put out by the Lakers or Golden State or Utah. It doesn't matter who they play, but they'll. I mean, Portland is a legit joke, and I think Damian Lillard should get up out of there. Their best players is their backcourt. That's just it. Nothing else that needs to be discussed. They probably will get hot, make the playoffs, and then get put out the first round.
I know I was
just
gonna
average
get
basketball
Dante's
team.
skin with that one. I just knew I was gonna get under Dante's skin with that one. That's why I picked that game. So according to Irish Vlogs, he said that the Suns are going for 6 straight tonight. 6 straight wins coming. Okay, Kay, who you taking in this game? You taking the Suns or the Portland Trailblazers?
Man, I'm taking D-Book and CP3 and Cam Payne and Johnson and those guys. I like man, they only got the backcourt. Like you can't win a game with 2 people. And I'm still
especially with your guards.
Then Nurkic is just not 100% every year. It's just
you have your guards as the best players on the team. That's it. You don't have a power forward, small forward. That's one of your best. You just have the backcourt.
Yeah,
that's
because
it.
Rodney Hood left Portland.
Yeah, he's with Milwaukee. He's with Milwaukee now.
That was a big loss for Portland. Big loss.
I don't know what to like Dame is supposed to do. Like I know, like I said, you get in the NBA to officially your goal is to win a championship, not be on a mediocre team for your whole career, and everybody just know you as, oh well, yeah, Dame Lillard can shoot, he can ball, but he ain't got no championship. He's gonna be like
Right,
AI.
right.
It's gonna be like AI. AI. You all know what Allen Iverson did for the Sixers in the game of basketball. He's in the Hall of Fame, but yeah, he don't have no ring. So it's just like, yeah, your ultimate goal is to get a ring and be in the Hall of Fame. But Damian Lillard, if he wants that ring, at least get one, he has to leave Portland. So I'm gonna go with the Suns here to beat Portland.
Mitch, Mitch talks. Let's go.
I'm going Suns. I'm going Suns here. I think Mikal Bridges is going to guard Damian Lillard, and Lillard's been like on an off shooting season as of right now. So I think Mikal Bridges is going to have a good game against Dame. So for that reason, I'm going with the Suns.
I'm going with the Suns as well. And I just feel like when it comes to the Phoenix Suns, even though they don't have a DeAndre Ayton, they're still winning basketball games. Even though that, that helps them out in their front court with DeAndre Ayton, but still, they still able to get it done. And that's what I love about the Suns team. Even though one's down, they can still have someone pick up that slack coming off the bench, or, Devin Booker is doing his job. And I think Jay Crowder is still there. He didn't leave. So now this Suns team, I just think right now they're really good. In Portland is just in a debacle right now. And
Is Sark still out?
Show me the thing. What thing?
No, I think Sark is out. Frank Kaminsky is getting some of those minutes.
Yeah, Sark is still out with that ACL injury.
And what you call is a very underrated too. I like to bring a part of this conversation. Cameron Johnson, the guy from North Carolina, who's a sharpshooter. That guy is very good. He can create his own shot, gets a basket, but he's a sharpshooter from outside.
Absolutely. So we're gonna try before we get into the Houston Rockets game, we're going to go to Miami and the Lakers now. Freddie, I hope that you're listening to this, bro. I don't care if LeBron's not playing. I'm taking the upset. I'm taking the Miami Heat, baby. I don't trust Russell Westbrook at all. No, Russell Westbrook. I'm sorry. Russell Westbrook. I don't trust him as your starting point guard. AD is going to be AD. But the question is Carmelo going to do what he do tonight that he did the other night? If he does not do that, then the Lakers lose. Period. But I am taking Miami in the upset.
I'm taking Miami with you. I agree with you. I'm taking Miami as well. You do got Anthony Davis, but guess what? You can count on him with Bam Adebayo. You can definitely count on him with Bam, who's an all-star. You can definitely count on him who also can shoot and play defense. You can put Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and you got PJ Tucker on that perimeter, who's a dog who you can put on anybody.
He's a dog on the defensive side of the ball.
On the defensive side of the ball. That's what I'm talking about.
Offensively, he stinks.
Yeah, he stinks. He's going to be in the corner offensively, but on that defensive side of the ball, he's going to get up under your skin, definitely. Russell Westbrook, I mean, what Russell Westbrook, whatever you want to call it. I mean, 5 of 14. Kent Bazemore is out there just being out there. He's just not giving you nothing. He's not producing. He's just out there missing open shots, not giving you nothing. You can't play 19 minutes, 26 minutes, and not make one shot on the court. So, I mean, again, there's questions about this Lakers team. You got a lot of injuries on the court. On the court that should be playing. That should get some minutes when they come in. Russell Westbrook clearly not gelling right now. He can't make shots. He can't really make layup. He's turnover prone. I got Miami in this game. It's just too much for LA gonna be able to stop. Tyler Hero can come off screens and shoot. Duncan Robinson is a sharpshooter. You got Dwayne Dedman can come off the bench and give you some valuable minutes at that center position. And Matt Screws also can shoot the ball off that bench, man. So I got Miami in this upset game. I believe Miami's and Jimmy Butler's gonna take control of this game tonight, and they're gonna put the clamps on the LA Lakers tonight.
Key in the building. Well, key in the car.
I was also going with Miami here. Like just seeing this matchup. Russ ain't been shooting the turnovers, and you can't have a turnover battle with Miami and expect to still win this game. And, of course, AD is going to be AD, but he's going to have to work out with Bam, and Bam, they're going to be battling. That's going to be like the hot matchup all night, them two. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Miami. I can't bet against Jimmy, Bam, Tyler Hero. Them guys.
Kyle
I just
Lowry,
think
I
they just
forgot about
another
him.
basketball team
Oh,
against
Kyle.
a
Yep.
bunch of
Kyle
And,
Lowry with
and
that
Kyle
toughness,
Larry. Yep.
that can give you 18 points per game as well. Kyle Lowry, oh yeah, you got to pick this
I
up.
just
Too.
think
Oh
right now
yeah.
the Lakers are a bit
He's
too
a
old
Villanova guy.
for Miami.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mitch talks.
Give me. There's nothing better than making big play Slay angry. So I'm going with the Miami Heat here. I'm going with the Heat here. I mean, it's pretty obvious. The Lakers are retirement home. They can't finish the whole season healthy. So for that, and Westbrook, he used to be my favorite point guard.
Westbrook is Westbrook now.
Excuse me, sorry, Westbrook. He used to be my favorite point guard back for the Thunder. Like I had his jersey and everything. Now I'm like, really, this guy?
It's starting to come to light because now when you not under Kevin Durant, you see that he has too many turnovers. He goes too fast for his own self. And that's just what it is. Like he just his ego is a bit too far for him to be in LA. He needs to humble himself and play the role that they ask him to play. Stop being
And another thing I want to bring up, the Lakers are just not a good shooting team. They're not a good shooting team at all. If you just imagine when you get in the playoffs, you have to play half court basketball, how they going to defend Russell Westbrook. Oh, you can shoot all day. He won't make half of them. All of a sudden, hey, that's going to be tough. So they're not a good shooting team.
Absolutely.
The one thing about the Lakers is they bring draft picks in, but they don't develop their talent. They dish them out. They don't get
Agreed
with the Lakers. They want to go after big name people and gel them together. You can't do that. Look what a prime example. Look what the Bucks did. Middleton.
Let's go further back.
Back.
That first year when Miami had D Wade, Bosh, and James. Look what Dallas Mavericks did in that finals.
Yep. I mean, look at everybody who had a chance to develop. Brandon Ingram, he was an all-star last year. Kuzma, what's he's doing? He's playing ball. Harold, what's he's doing? He's playing ball. So everybody, every young Lonzo Ball, look what he's doing. Josh Hart, look what these guys are doing. Caruso, look what these guys are doing. Everybody that leaves the Lakers that LeBron puts out gets better. That's just simple. They don't want to develop people. They don't want to develop guys.
LeBron just wants stars, and when you get stars, see the thing about it, the difference between the Lakers, LeBron, and Miami's LeBron is that they had the right role players. You got a bunch of rejects as role players for the Lakers. A bunch of rejects. Okay, Rondo might not be considered a reject, but Bazemore, a reject.
Anthony?
For me, Avery Bradley, a reject. He was good in his league, but now he's just ring chasing. You get rid of Montrezl Harrell, which I thought it was dumb the Lakers to get rid of Montrezl Harrell. That was dumb. I understand you got Dwight Howard.
Bring back Dwight Howard.
I'd rather have Montrezl Harrell. I'd rather have Montrezl Harrell over Dwight Howard any day, in my opinion. So you got a bunch of rejects on that Lakers second line, and I just don't understand it. I don't like it at all.
DeAndre Jordan ring chasing as well. Literally the same thing. They all went to the Lakers just to ring chase mostly.
Absolutely.
DeAndre Jordan stinks. Like he's horrible.
He hasn't been good since he left the Clippers. Period. Yeah, right. Him and Blake Griffin and Chris Paul, those guys. When has DeAndre Jordan been great ever since? None. He been on how many teams now since he left the Clippers?
But two, because he was the Clippers, he was with Dallas. Now he was with Brooklyn. Now he with the Lakers.
Remember that whole thing DeAndre Jordan did to the Mavericks? Like he said he would go there, and then he went back, and then now he went, and then he went to the Mavericks again.
Right,
weirdo. Exactly. He has not been the same since CP3 left him. That's basically what you're saying. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right.
You guys are forgetting about another one. This one pains for me to say this. Julius Randle. It pains for me to say that, but he won Most Improved Player last year.
Damn, Julius Randle. Hey, listen, I was always a big fan of Julius Randle. I was always a big fan of him. The Lakers did him dirty. I don't care what nobody say.
He went to the Pelicans too, right?
Yes, he was with the Pelicans too.
Yep.
Did him dirty. So now he found his way with the New York Knicks, and I'm happy that he decides to stay there, in my opinion. But last but not least, because I know there's not really too many other good games on here, but we're going to talk about it since Donte's here. The battle of the number 1 and number 2 overall picks in this year's draft with the Detroit Pistons and the Houston Rockets. You want to go last or you want to go first, Donte?
I'm gonna get mine out the way. I'm gonna get mine out the way. I can't go. I'm gonna get mine out the way. And like I say, this the only reason you watch people, they're gonna have some views in this game because it's the number 1 and number 2 pick. Jalen Green and Cunningham. Jalen Green thought he should have been a number 1 pick. Right now, he's proven to be probably that better than Cunningham. Cunningham is struggling. Other night, he went 0 for 9. Jalen Green has some shooting deficiencies, but he's got way more. He's got pretty much the better potential than Gabe Cunningham. Like I said again, I think the Rockets got the better overall roster. I'm just gonna pick my Houston Rockets. Don't worry about it, Damian. We rebuilding. We already know how bad we're gonna be. That's why you don't hear about us that much. We already know how bad we are. We already know how bad we're gonna be. We're in a rebuilding mode. But I got the Houston Rockets winning this game.
Key in the car.
I'm gonna take Houston here. I like Jalen Green. You got Christian Wood down there with Houston. Cade Cunningham is on a little slump right now. And Jeremy Grant, but I think Houston gonna be too much for him. I'm gonna take Houston.
Money Mitch talks.
Oh my God. I'm going Houston. I'm going Houston here. Donte, I got you. I'm just really disappointed how Cade Cunningham is performing right now. Like, I really hate it. Like, I thought he was going to be like this all good, all future. And then right now, I know it's too early, but then it's just like, what are you doing for us right now?
I'm going to take the Houston Rockets as well.
The
Pistons is just, even Wade Cunningham being there, they still trash. They're still hot garbage. Like, it's just something. Both of these teams are bad.
It's something about Detroit sports.
I'm telling you right now, is definitely something about the Detroit sports. So what I was going to do,
I'm sorry.
What I was going to do here is do the NBA power rankings, but I decided to do this. Let's make it real before we go into the last topic of the night. We're gonna go through every NBA team biggest disappointment of the season so far.
Ooh, I like that.
The biggest disappointment. So let's go straight into it. I'm gonna go through this really fast because there's 30 things of this because not just the NBA team. So the Hawks defense is at number 1. Number 2, Jason Tatum's shot profile, meaning that close your eyes and spin around 12 of 77 times, blah, 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 blah. But in fact, forget that. Screw all this. This is too much. It's 30 things that you need to find out about that. Listen, I thought it was players that was disappointing, but they talking about the actual teams.
Yeah.
So let's go to what I wanted to go to. Was the top 10 best trade chips in the NBA right now. And these players can possibly be traded this year. And we're going to go with the first one. Mo Bamba from the Orlando Magic. 3+ seasons removed from the 6th overall pick in the 2018 draft, Mo Bamba might finally be realize his destiny. I do see that Orlando's trying to move on, knowing that Jonathan Isaac and Michael Carter-Wilson might be getting contract extensions. He's only 23 years old, and I can see him being on the move. This one y'all is going to shock y'all. Jeremy Grant.
It don't shock me.
Wow.
Detroit is a bad team.
Don't shock me at all.
Detroit is a bad team. He needs to get off that team. He needs to get off that team.
Jeremy Grant, the Detroit Pistons are 9 games into the season. They already have been outscored 110 points.
Damn.
And then the general manager, Troy Weaver, says they're not in a rebuild. What?
Excuse me?
Hold on. What's the record?
Rebuild to me.
What's the record? What was the record last year?
General manager of the Detroit Pistons said they're not in a rebuild mode.
I
disagree with that. I heavily 1,000,000% disagree with that.
I might.
How the hell you not in a rebuild? You damn so not in playoff contention. You damn so not in that.
Listen, so my next one, it begs the question.
The Pistons haven't been good since Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups, Rasheed Wallace, and Ben Wallace. Like,
don't forget Tayshaun Prince.
Oh yeah, Tayshaun Prince.
Mr. Left Hand himself. Team Left Hand, by the way. When I played basketball, I was a left-hander.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I played basketball, I was a left-hander. So
I didn't know that.
Team Left Hand, absolutely. So what begs the question is, what's the end for Grant? He's 27 years old. He's in the heart of his prime. I mean, he almost certainly, won't be there when his teammates catch up. So, I mean, like, I feel like it's time for the Pistons to move on. I mean, They are 1-8 for multiple steps forward down the line. I mean, I just don't see it.
They got a whole lot of team needs they need to work on, and it'll be a while before they get right back in discussion again. It'll be a while. That's gonna be a long rebuild. I can see that rebuild happening for a while.
They've been rebuilding since they beat the Lakers in the finals.
Yep.
I wonder how much they think it is. They need to be like $5.
Key, let's go to Detroit. Let's go. Let's go for the $5 ticket. I'll take that.
Look, I'm gonna look them up later when we get off and see.
Number 3, I think we all really know where this is going here. This guy has been talked about a lot. It is not Ben Simmons. It's Buddy Hield. They saying Buddy Hield. He's saying that the challenge that in the exercise that is usually determined whether the team will actually trade the player. Not the question here that the Sacramento Kings effectively trying to trade Buddy Hield this offseason only for the Los Angeles Lakers to back out to acquire Russell Westbrook instead of a change of heart reportedly left Sacramento management steaming. So technically the Sacramento Kings was trying to trade Buddy Hield to the Lakers for Russell Westbrook. That's interesting.
Why would Sacramento do that? They have De'Aaron Fox.
Don't understand. I don't understand it, but they say the Kings once again hovering over a hair below 500. Hill's deal is overdue. Every team in the market for a long-range sniper should be bombard Sacramento's decision makers with call, text, emails about the 28-year-old guard. It does say that his game might run a little on one note, but it happens to know every modern NBA team is trying to hit. He makes the league very short list of top snipers, as only Steph Curry averaging more than Hill nightly when it comes to 4.4 triples. I don't know what the hell that means, but okay. But it says Hill has the upper hand on Curry in 3-pointers with a 40.3% clip into reigning scoring champions champions at the 38.8% mark. So right now, Hill is a catch and shoot chances are 43.3%. If he's lethal off the bounce at 38.4%. But at the same time, he's not cheap either because he's $22.5 million base salary this season. So that prohibitively expensive either since his salary will decline roughly $2 million over each of the next 2 campaigns. How y'all feeling where Buddy Hield will go?
I think I think a perfect fit really will be Philadelphia.
Hey,
With Ben Simmons, man. I think Buddy Hield can also drop you 20 points per game, and that's another scoring guard, another spot up shooter that Philadelphia definitely can use as well. You can't never have too much shooting, but I think Daryl Morey needs to consider that trade with Buddy Hield and Ben Simmons in that type of a deal right there. So I think I can consider him going to the 76ers. I don't think LA will be an option no more. I don't think that was an option no more. I would rather for LA. LA would probably be better with that trade right there because they needed shooting. Now they got inconsistency on the outside. I want to look for. I wouldn't be surprised if the Sixers get in that Buddy Hill sweepstakes.
Key and Mitch. Mitch, you look tired.
I had a long day at work. I had a long day today in general, but
You, huh, I feel like I've been on this screen all damn day.
yeah, I had a doctor's appointment, physical therapy, work, and before that, I had to wake up at 8 o'clock
Don't
for
fall
my
asleep
video.
on AEW.
Yeah, I'm doing AEW tonight too.
Don't fall asleep. Don't
I
pull
won't.
me and Donte in the World Series.
Oh wait,
Hey,
what?
you
Really?
You
ain't
almost fell
lying.
asleep during the World Series.
Yeah, man, we
That's how
both
boring it
almost fell
was.
asleep. We had to go get
Really?
something
That's
just
how
to
that's
stay
how
up.
boring it was. It
That's
was
how
that
bored it
boring
was.
that we almost fell asleep.
Wow.
We had to eat something to keep ourselves up and stuff. You keep ourselves. Don't
All
fall
right.
asleep on the job, Mitch.
So for me, I would definitely take Buddy Hield for the Sixers, like without a doubt. But I just want to throw this out there. If this is actually true, Ben Simmons for Jaylen Brown, would you take Jaylen Brown over Buddy Hield?
As of right now, that it was just rumors. It's not going to happen, but I don't see it happening with the Boston Celtics trading Jaylen Brown. I just don't think that's realistic enough. So I will go with Buddy Hield over Jaylen Brown.
I mean, for the fit, I would
For the
go
fit, yes, but I just don't think Boston is really going to give it up to
Boston.
an
I
arch
don't think they
rival.
would do that. They
Boston's not
won't.
going to do that to an arch
Boston ain't that.
rival.
Boston ain't that dumb. One, they ain't that stupid to trade that. And two, again, who the hell is gonna want Ben Simmons? We stuck with his
And
ass.
you just never
Unfortunately,
know. You just never know. You just never know.
Donte, how about the
So,
Rockets? We'll take Jalen Green.
but the next
Hey,
person that they have,
hey, I hang up the phone real quick. I hang up the phone.
yo,
Yo,
I
we'll
can't.
take back Christian Wood.
You might can have
Oh,
him because
hey, hey! I'm not done this list yet.
yep.
But I want Christian Wood.
Number 4, CJ McCollum.
Dang.
yep, I'll take him. Sorry.
It's too much to read here, but like CJ Cullum, he's 6'3", he's great. Okay, Mama Spotlight, got you. Y'all saw in the background, Mama Spotlight as usual. But he's 6'3", great explosion. He's definitely he's good defensively in some points, but I think it's now time to split CJ and Damian Lillard. So I don't mind him being on this list. His offense is near elite too, so it's enough to attract some scoring shoppers, some scoring stoppers. I mean, I don't know. How y'all feel about him being on the list?
That's CJ.
Yeah, CJ McCollum.
Man, like I said, throughout that Western Conference Finals, when they lost, and it was up every game in that series, I thought the backcourt should have been broken up at that point of time. I think it's about time for that backcourt to be breaking up. It's clearly not going to be done in the West as long as Damian Lillard and CJ is the best. It's the best players on your team. I don't think that's going to work in the West. So again, I think they should consider moving on from one of them. One of them's got to go. If it's got to be CJ, then it's got to be CJ. He can be an elite scorer. You can also get a ball to him when you need a big shot as well. So he'll be good. He'll be a good fit on any contending team, or playoff team need. He can be a good fit.
Anybody else have anything to say? Because I do want to go through this because I know Mitch does have to do a Dynamite less than an hour.
Nope.
So,
Go ahead and keep going.
so number 5 is Cam Reddish. Number 6 is Terrence Ross. Number 7, Ben Simmons. There we go.
Hey.
Number 8, Miles Turner. Number
Ooh.
9, James Wiseman. And number 10. Number 10, Donte.
Christian Wood.
Wood.
I already knew
Hey.
it. I already knew it. I already knew it. I already knew he was number
Take him
10.
back.
I already knew he was number 10. I like I say, if I'm the Rockets, I consider moving on from he's frustrated. He's clearly frustrated about the losing. Even though the Rockets have competed in these games, but like I say, he's starting to have second thoughts. So I wouldn't be upset if the Rockets trade him. Again, we're rebuilding. Alfred Şengün has been very good. The rookie out of Turkey, and Eric Gordon and John Wall will be next. They will be traded soon, probably at the deadline, to open up some more minutes for these young players off that bench.
Who takes John Wall? I'm just wondering. He's always injured. Who would take John Wall?
Who would take John Wall?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, he's always injured. My point.
So out of those 10, Mo Bamba, Jeremy Grant, Buddy Hield, CJ McCollum, Cam Reddish, Terrence Ross, Ben Simmons, Miles Turner, James Wiseman, and Christian Wood. Who is the ones that is the most surprising on this list?
I don't think any of them are surprising.
I will. You know what? I knew everybody else would be on that list, but it's only one person I wouldn't know. Cam Reddish. I think Cam Reddish opened up the season playing great basketball for the Atlanta Hawks. But the reason why they probably giving him up because you have DeAndre Hunter, who's very good as well, and you have Kevin Huerter, who's very good, and you so flexible at the forward and guard position to where you can afford to give up Cameron Reddish, but he's been playing some great basketball. Everybody else, I kind of knew they were a part of a trade, Pete. They was gonna be considered in there. So Cam Reddish will be my surprise.
I think my surprise is James Wiseman. I think he's a surprise because they just
drafted him. Yeah,
They
they
just
just drafted him
drafted
early. They just drafted him.
They just draft. I don't know why he's on the best 10 trade chips in the NBA right now. Why, mind you, James Wiseman is hurt. Am I not mistaken?
Yeah, he's hurt.
He's hurt. So why would they even have him on the trade? He only been in the league 1 or 2 years right now.
Yep,
I think it's his second year, ain't it?
It's his second year right here.
Yeah, that's I think him and Cam Reddish and just on the flip side, Terrence Ross, I really like his game. I just think he's with a bad team.
Yeah.
A bad team, and I don't understand how this man does not start for the Orlando Magic. I still don't understand it.
Yep. He would be a great pickup for a contending or a playoff team, Terrence Ross.
Absolutely. Because I remember the Terrence Ross back in Toronto. Yeah, that's when he was like he wasn't the guy there, but he definitely could shoot the basketball behind the three.
Yeah, definitely.
So, Key, which one that really stood out to you as a shocker on this list?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Wiseman because like y'all, that means y'all giving up on him already. Y'all just drafted him. Like, why is he on the list? Like, who else are y'all trying to get in Golden State? And if that was the case, y'all should have got Anthony Edwards if y'all didn't want Wiseman.
Thank you. Got an absolute point there. Mitch,
me,
who's your surprise?
I don't have any surprises on this list, honestly. I don't.
Really? Not James Wiseman, even though they just drafted him like a year ago?
I'm going to tell you why. Because they only did that because they didn't have, like, who was your center at that time?
Draymond.
You still had Kevon Looney if you didn't feel good about Wiseman, though.
You had JaVale McGee was down there.
JaVale McGee was there, but
he's no longer
center.
with the Warriors. That's the crazy part.
Yeah,
but
I think he's in
Phoenix. He's in Phoenix. He's in Phoenix.
Yeah. But for me, you can have any center with that lineup and be good. Like you had Looney, you had McGee, you had Draymond Green at the center. So maybe they can get more value for Wiseman and maybe just like develop the bench a little more. So
you're rarely going to get value for a guy that haven't played that much. Actually,
Exactly. Who do you get in return? Like, what do you want for James Ryman? You already have one of the best shooters in the game. What more do you need?
That's a fact. If I feel as though that if they're going to pick you number one overall, at least treat him like a number one overall. I understand injuries happen, but you got to give him more time to just give up on him after 1 year of being in the league. That's like saying me, I go to a job and I'm there for a year, and they want to transfer you all the way to South Dakota. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying.
Why South Dakota?
Not South Dakota.
Anyway, South Dakota.
I was just making an example, like damn.
I get it, but South Dakota.
Like Key would say, that's not how you.
Could have went to South Carolina instead of South Dakota.
But I'm just saying, as far as Wiseman, as the disrespect that he's getting so far, only a year in the league.
I get what you mean. I get it, but they were proved time and time again that they can win with anybody at the center position.
I mean, Damian, you tell me what picks that the Warriors are going to get for James Wiseman, somebody that has not been on the court, and that's been injured. He has not played this year. There's no value. You're not going to get no value.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the one that kind of shocked me too. I think Jeremy Grant is a shocker too, but I thought the Pistons was going to go out and get more for Jeremy Grant, help him out a little bit. But Detroit Pistons ain't do shit for him. I don't know why he decided to sign there. I just don't understand.
Because he wanted to be the number one guy. He wanted to
you want to be a number one guy and but you got to know as a player, you got to know what your value is. And Detroit don't bring no value to nobody. None. It's getting bad for Listen, this is how bad it's getting for the Detroit Pistons. It's getting spooky for them.
And then you picked a point guard last year who's supposed to be a good point guard in Killian Hayes.
He got injured though.
He's got injured, but when he's been on the court, he hasn't showed nothing. He hasn't shown no promise. He hasn't shown nothing. Then you dropped the Gabe Cunningham this year. You still gonna give him a little bit more time, but it's not looking good for him right now. It's not
Detroit need that one veteran guy or that one veteran player who wants to go to a team to help bring that confidence back and help bring them to the rebuilding.
They tried Blake Griffin and it ain't work.
Blake Griffin, I'm sorry, but
he had his best career in Detroit. He had his best career in Detroit. Best
the Pistons need
year
to get Blake Griffin to give him their money back because it's no way you pretty much reneged them and bamboozled them, talking about something. Oh, you hurt, but as soon as you go to Brooklyn, you showing out. Where was this at when you was in Detroit? You owe Detroit some money. I'm sorry.
That's why he had his best year in Detroit.
He pulled the AB in Pittsburgh.
What about
he pulled the AB in Pittsburgh.
Oh,
yep,
he sure did. He pulled the AB with the Las Vegas Raiders. He damn sure did that with us.
Yeah, about that foot.
That foot, yeah.
Crap.
The helmet situation.
The helmet, he complained about a lot. That was
the same thing as AB. Ain't nothing new there.
Hey, he didn't even come. He did it much worse for Pittsburgh. He didn't even come to practice for a whole week. He tried to come against the Bengals and comes by the time and say, "Nah, you ain't playing. You ain't playing." He missed a whole week of practice. He missed a whole week of practice and thought he was gonna play against the Bengals. By the time and say, "Nah, you're not playing. No, you're not playing."
Apparently, Darian doesn't want to go to South Dakota, but.
I was making an example.
I know, but South Dakota.
Well, send me to North Dakota and I'll just be a part of my favorite football team would be North Dakota State. How about that, Eagles fans?
North Dakota.
Listen, I don't care. That's how bad they're treating James Wiseman and Golden State. That's how bad it is. But,
for real, they give it up on this man way too early, man.
Yes,
this man played number 1.5 seasons. They giving up on him already.
But there you have it, guys. There you have it. That is our next finished installment of the Fadeaway NBA podcast. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from now on, starting next week. A lot of changes going to be going. There's going to be a lot of new shows coming up on the Spotlight Sports Network. You do not want to miss it. And I'm just going to give you all a hand. This is shows.
Woo, boy, I'm loving it.
This is shows right here. Definitely. I've been sitting there talking in the group chat with these mofos that's got here on the camera and in the background with Key in the building. I'm just playing with y'all. I just like to talk to y'all. But we have AEW Dynamite coming up next on here. You do not want to miss it. Mitch is taking over for Ghoulie because MalcGoolie is at AEW Dynamite. He's at the homegoing show for Full Gear this weekend. Make sure, David. David,
Wow.
David, I can't with you. I can't with you. So make sure y'all come over and tune into MalcGoolie's channel. I think it's on Mitch's channel as well.
It's on
and
the
it's on the
network,
Spotlight Sports Network. So make sure y'all come in and check out AEW Dynamite. It's going to be a great show. I'm gonna try to hop in there with you, Mitch. I'm still trying to get the schedule together behind the scenes. But
Oh, Vic is here. What's up, Vic?
Vic, you late?
Vic, you actually late, bro. You're late. What's going on, Andrew? Andrew, I'm sorry. I gotta get back to you, bro, about the Fadeaway NBA podcast logo. That he got a great promo design for us. We're gonna Aki, I'm gonna talk to you about it. I'm gonna send it to y'all in the group chat and let y'all know what y'all thoughts on it. But Andrew, I'm definitely gonna get back with you on that one. But that being said, y'all, any final words before we head out this joint?
Man, another great show today. I mean, I'm happy about the new schedule that's coming out. Like I say, after Saturday, I'm free every weekend, every day. I'm free after this Saturday Super Bowl game, and
win that.
I'm good. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to bring the ring. I'm gonna try to bring it home to the Spotlight Sports Network, man. I'm gonna try to bring us a championship home. And Mitch, don't fall asleep on the job. Do not fall asleep on the job.
Wow. Don't worry, I'll fall asleep.
The MJ and Kobe debate was not able to go down today because ASAP have some other stuff going on their end. So that's why they was not able to be on the show today, Damian. But we're definitely probably pick back up next week when they're most likely they'll be available. Yes, you are really late, Victory. You're very, very late. We've been on here for an hour and almost 30 minutes. But
I've only been on for a half hour, but
right. But only been on for like an hour and like 5 or 10 minutes because I was late too. So King,
I don't feel bad now.
Anything else you gotta say before we go?
Yes. Ben Simmons, please get the hell out of Philadelphia, please. I don't care what you gotta do. I just want you gone. Like you're a bane in my existence, and I'm tired of reading something about your light-skinned ass that can't shoot. Oh my God, I never hated a person so much.
Watch, he gonna get fined next week. Watch. Watch.
Hold up, I got
Nate.
Hold up, I got something for y'all though. I got something for y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all out with this right here.
I don't do that, man. Come on, man.
What did you say? I said Kobe Bean Bryant has been overrated ever since he passed away.
Now, I'd say they could lose about 4, but I don't see them losing 5. You know what I mean?
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays.
Shout out to All Sports All Plays. Shout out to my boy Prod for making that bogus hot take and making Jonathan move. You let Jonathan get up out the chair. Oh my God, that was
he on the way to South Dakota?
He might be on his way to South Dakota. He might be on his way to South Dakota for that one.
That's a good answer, right?
Oh, Damien, Damien said that he loves Simmons. I have evidence.
Okay. He might have evidence because I said what I said. So yeah, he always gonna use that against me. Get out of here, Damien.
Hey,
I'll meet you in South Dakota.
Hey, Vic, we gonna give Ben Simmons a boarding pass out of Philly. Okay, we gotta get him a boarding pass.
You said his ass the North and South Dakota. Just split him in half. Just put him in half. We out of here, y'all. Another episode of Fadeaway NBA podcast. Coach Donte, Money Mitch Talks, and Key in the building. We out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all in almost in 45 minutes for AEW Dynamite. Peace, love,
guys.
We out.
Yep. See you guys.
We out.